run through on my pedal board. It's a non-MIDI pedal board using the GEC9 switching system. It's got 9 loops. So I have a little PDF of the wiring diagram in the link below. You can see what I'm doing. On the back side is the power. I'm doing the power. Built me a little patch bay over here. You can see I just used these little connectors. And it's made out of wood. Basically 8 ports. So I've got 5 cables basically running back to the amp. It's a Mesa Boogie dual rectifier. I'm using all 3 channels and the solo boost. And the effects loop as well, so I had to run all 5 cables back. Using an AC10 power source. I had to use an AC10 because this Jamman uses 9-volt AC and this Digitech also uses 9-volt AC, so that power supply supplies AC and DC power. The rest of the pedals are powered by that power supply, and also have a Donner power supply under that platform there. And you can refer to that PDF to see how I kind of wired everything up. But so anyway, I also have a Line 6 G50 wireless system as well. And this switch right here switches between wireless and cable. The wiring diagram, you can see how I did that. The guitar goes to the Bonafide buffer to that switch. And it also, that switch, AB switch, switches between wireless and wired. And then I go into the wah. I'm using a Morley Maverick wah. And then I go into the loop of the Sentry noise gate. So first path goes to the compressor. I've got SP compressor. Both the Xotic pedals, the SP compressor and the EP booster, are under this platform. So I go to the SP compressor first, and then I go into the switching system. Also hanging off the switching system is my tuner. There. So once I go into the switching system, I've got 2 loops basically in front of or before I go into the effects loop. The first loop has the POG, spatial delivery, and the Digitech. I go into the Digitech first, then into the spatial, and then into the POG. I put those in front of, or in the before the effects loop, because they sound better going in front of amp than they do in the effects loop for me. And then in loop 2, I've got a SL drive, and then I come out of the switching system before I go into the effects loop and go into the EP booster. The EP booster, then back to the noise gate, and then out to the effects loop. So the noise gate's basically gating everything in front of the amp. Then I go into the effects loops. I've got 3 loops. The actual effects loop takes up one of my loops on my switching system. So then I've got, I come out of the switching system and go into, you'll see loop 4 there. That is chorus, phaser, tremolo, micro flanger, and carbon copy. Loop 5 are my 2 delays. I've got them set differently, but I've got 2 Flashback mini delays. Loop 6 is the Hall of Fame reverb and my booster, a clean boost. And then I come back and go to the switching system and go out to the amp. I also have a Jamman stereo right here. And that's not going through my system at all, it's going straight to the PA. I'm really just using that for wave files because we don't have a keyboard player, so I'll play a lot of the keyboard tracks. You can see here. And I've got different banks for different sounds and different keyboard tracks, so that's really what I'm doing with that. This pedalboard is 3 levels basically. Level 1, then I've got a middle level 2 here that's got delays and my reverbs, and then I've got a 3rd platform. And I built this platform here. I have another video where I showed how I built it, but those LEDs are killing me. But, you know, it's got a little shock absorber system here that keeps it open for me. And I've got a latch here that I use to latch it so it doesn't fly open, but pretty nice. Before I go out to the amp, I've got volume pedal, the last thing in my loop, because I want to control volume on the whole system. If I've got some delays running, I want to kill those as well, so the volume pedal is kind of last in the chain. I also have another tremolo system I have right before the volume pedal that I have a different effect on. It's kind of a stutter effect where it just kind of chops the sound. I use that on a couple of songs. That's it. I've got 3 of my Charvels here. So I'll go through a couple of sounds, let you hear it. Channel 1. There's really a lot of dry stuff. This is channel 2 on the amp. This is channel 3. Lead boost. I'm trying to do this with one hand and hold the camera, so anyway. So when I'm in a cover band, so when I'm playing songs, you see in blue there, those numbers correspond to the switch settings on my switch, and then these tell me which effects I want to have on. So for instance, this Boston song is channel 3 on the switching system, and then I need delay 1, chorus, and boost on. So go to my switching system right before the song, go to channel 3, and delay 1 is on, and chorus is on, and boost, I need to turn my boost on. I basically hit those at the same time, and it switches between reverb and boost. So these are the settings I use for that song. And when I want to go to my next song, so there's Styx Blue Collar Man, channel 8. And I have my POG, boost, and reverb on. P4 is patch 4. That's the channel I start the song off on. So I'm going to switch to channel 8. 6, 7, 8. And I need to turn my POG on. Then I have boost and reverb. So I've got both boost and reverb on this song. The song starts off with a kind of a keyboard thing. So I've got my POG on channel 5. Let me see if I can play just that intro. I'm going to go back down to the switching system and kind of show you what I'm doing here. So you'll see these bottom 3 loops. This is the Canadian version, by the way. It's got a lock, and it uses numbers instead of letters, which I like better. But these 3 are the cables going back to the amp. So this dual rectifier, channel 2 and channel 3, let me unlock it. if I have no switches on, then I'm in channel 1 on the dual rectifier. If I hit channel 2, then I'm in channel 2. If I hit channel 3, I'm in channel 3, and then here's solo boost. Said those cables are all going back. It's actually 6 cables going back because I've got a front of amp cable too. I think that's where I had it. And then you'll see when I'm changing patches. So this clean, I'm on channel 1. Modulation is my chorus. I've got chorus on, delay on, and my POG is on for this patch. Here's my lead boost, so I got channel 3. I've got all I'm running is some delay, and this is just my normal rhythm channel, just channel 3. That loop, that is the effects loop, so that stays on all my patches. So let's go down to channel 2 here. Rhythm channel, lead channel, clean. Running chorus and delay. I've got delay on my delay channel. I basically step on this and I can go between delay 1 and delay 2. Delay 1 is a shorter delay for solos and stuff, and delay 2 is a lot longer for some songs that need it. So in this channel I'm running distortion with delay and chorus. This channel is just reverb. Okay, so that's really it. So if you have any questions, leave me a comment and I'll try to get to them. Thanks for watching.